Hey guys, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. Today we are here in CAS doing a Create a Sim challenge, and today we are creating Sims based on the different Pride flags in celebration of June being Pride Month. So I've seen several other Simmers do this challenge already. I know It's Courtney Loves does this challenge like every year for the past couple of years, and Whittlefish has also been doing this challenge. But I thought it would be a lot of fun, and I did want to do something for Pride Month. So Create a Sim's kind of where I feel the most comfortable. So that's how we're going to do this. So we are going to be creating Sims for 3 of the different Pride flags. This is of course not all inclusive in any way. There are many more Pride flags. If you want to see me create Sims for any of the other Pride flags, let me know. And as far as being based off the Pride flags, it mostly means that we're going to have Sims that are inspired by the colors of the various flags. I will have them have kind of coordinating backstories, or at least gender and sexual identities based on their flags. But the big thing is that we're going to be pulling from the color palettes for that. So for this first Sim, I wanted to do just a standard traditional Pride flag. I did kind of go back and forth with myself if I wanted to do the traditional Pride flag versus the Progress Pride flag, but I did decide to just do the traditional because I do think that that's the flag most commonly associated with LGBT, so that's what I decided to do. So I also wanted to provide a little bit of information about the 3 flags that we're going to be representing today. So I am on the Human Rights Campaign website, so I'm just going to read kind of what they have listed for the traditional Pride flag. So after the assassination of Harvey Milk, the rainbow flag was in high demand. Due to manufacturing issues, the hot pink stripe was removed. The turquoise stripe was removed from the flag as a design choice from Baker. This 6-color Pride flag has represented the community for over 40 years and is still one of the most common LGBTQ plus flags. So when I was creating this flag, or the sim for this flag, I wanted to do something that I don't usually do. So I wanted to create a masculine frame cisgender sim. So this is Franklin. He is him. He is a gay man. So that's kind of what I thought would be a good representation. Essentially, everyone falls into the umbrella for this traditional Pride flag, but I don't usually make male Sims, so I thought it would be a good challenge for me. And when it came to creating him, I want to give him a little bit more of like a quote-unquote traditionally masculine appearance as far as like his physical appearance and his face. And then we did a little bit more, I don't know, maybe slightly more flamboyant clothing. I did want to do some rainbow colors, obviously, because of the flag. And I don't have a ton of masculine frame CC in my game, so that was a little bit of a challenge. So I ended up using some stuff from the streetwear. I don't know, it's like the Carnival kit. It's basically based off Carnival. So I thought that would be perfect. I knew it had a lot of vibrant colors, so I knew that would be really easy to do for him. And for him, I actually ended up doing 2 outfits because I did this first outfit. I do really like the way it turned out, but I just thought these overalls were really cute, so I wanted to use those 2. So Franklin got 2 outfits because he's a queen and he deserves it. So that is him. And I'm really happy with how he turned out. And I think it was fun. I don't usually create male Sims, so there's a little bit of a challenge for me. And I actually really enjoyed creating him. I did, to be fair, just make a sibling, like a male sibling to a female Sim that I'd created, which is kind of something that I do sometimes when I'm really struggling to figure out how to create a Sim. So moving into my second Sim, and this is Emily. She is the representation of the bisexual Pride flag. So just a little information on the bisexual Pride flag. The bisexual flag was created in 1998 by Michael Page to bring awareness to the bisexual community. The pink represents bisexuals' attraction to the same gender, while the blue represents the attraction to the opposite gender. The purple stripe in the middle represents attraction to 2 genders. So for Emily, it was really important for me to include this Sim in this video because this is the sexual orientation that I most closely align with or most closely identify with. So I really want to make sure that I included her. And for that reason, her backstory is probably fairly similar to my own. So Emily is in a monogamous heterosexual relationship, and so it's kind of been something that she struggled with coming out as bisexual and really acknowledging and engaging with her own sexual orientation and sexual identity in that way, because it's very easy for her to blend in and not really have to disclose that. But, this year for Pride, she wanted to really do it all. So she's kind of really going for it and making sure she's putting herself out there. For this sim, I really like the way she turned out. She was very easy to create as far as the base. Like, she looked great with everything. I love her, skin details, the eyes. She's stunning. Probably looks pretty similar to all my other sims, but I think she looks different enough. However, this was the hardest sim when it came to the outfits for me, which is unusual because I do have a ton of CC for feminine frame, and I have a ton of CC just kind of for all sorts of aesthetics for this sort of sim. But the thing I found myself struggling the most with was the color palette. The Bi Pride flag is super rich in saturation. The colors are very saturated, kind of jewel toned colors. And I just wasn't feeling like I was finding that when I was going through my CC, especially in a way to incorporate all three colors. So with this dress, I really enjoyed it. I thought the pink was really good. The blue and the purple were really good options, but I couldn't figure out how to get all three colors in there. I tried to use accessories and shoes and tights to make it work, but it wasn't making sense in my brain. I just couldn't get this outfit to look right to me. I still really want to use this outfit, so I'm gonna have to find someone that I can use it for, but it wasn't working for Emily. And I think because this is kind of my own sexual orientation, I just really wanted the outfit to be perfect, and I just wasn't feeling like I was getting that. So I ended up going back with this other outfit that I am kind of obsessed with. It's super formal and probably not something that, most people would wear, but I absolutely love it. I felt like the colors were perfect, the saturation of the colors were perfect, and so I had to go with it. And as for makeup, I tried to incorporate as many of the colors as I could. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of blue in the eyeliner. We went purple for the eyeshadow. I thought about the pink, but I just thought the purple just really complemented her skin tone and just looked so pretty. And then, of course, she's highlighted queen because I just love a good highlight. I did just realize that I didn't really go very pink on the lips, but they're maybe a nudie brown pink if you're being really generous for the colors. But overall, I'm actually really happy with how she turned out. This is kind of one of my favorite sims I've created. Though I am actually really happy with all the sims in this video. You'll probably see them floating around in all of my Let's Plays. Because honestly, anytime I create sims, I just plop them down into whatever world I'm playing in. Because that's just kind of the easiest thing for me to do. Also, I didn't comment on this with Franklin, but I am using the Pride nails that came in the game for each of these sims. So they all have the nails kind of based on their own sexual orientation or gender identity. Last sim that we're creating, and this one's I think really pertinent right now. I think now's a really important time to include this particular sim, and this is our trans pride flag sim. So this sim is a female to male, so they are currently undergoing gender affirming care, so they are in the process of transitioning. So I did go ahead and use kind of the system in the game to be able to create the transgender sim. So used a feminine frame sim with kind of masculine clothing preferences and just masculine preferences overall. Since they're still pretty early in their kind of gender affirming care, they still have a lot of those. They still have some of that kind of feminine frame features. I did, after I created the sim, realize that I didn't use the binder that was added recently into the game. The binder is non-functional, so I don't know if it really... I don't know. It would have been cool if it had been functional, but I do know there's a mod for that. I can link it down below, so there is a mod for the functional binder, but I did, just kind of thought about it later. I do want to read a little bit about the transgender pride flag, like we did for all the other flags. So the transgender pride flag debuted at the Phoenix Pride in 2000 and was created by U.S. Navy veteran Monica Helms. She created the flag as a symbol of both the diversity of the trans community and the rights that trans folks are fighting for today. The blue stripe represents the traditional boy colors, while the pink stripe represents the traditional girl colors. The white stripe represents those who are intersex, transitioning, or have an undefined gender. So for this sim, it was important for me to, I think, try to represent this identity, but also not to kind of push them into a stereotypical sense. So I decided to give him long hair just because I thought it was cute. And I know that a lot of people associate, long hair with being feminine. So just wanted to show that he could have long hair and still, be a man. And I did go blue for the hair because I thought it was cute. Plus, we'd done like blonde and black hair, so I wanted to do something a little bit different for one of these Sims. I really like colorful hairs in the game, though I will say this is, of course, not anywhere near the color of blue that's featured in the transgender pride flag. But I don't actually have a lot of CC recolors for the hairs in my game currently. I used to have a ton because I used to play almost entirely as a berry simmer, but I've kind of gotten out of that recently, so he's got dark hair instead. And then for the clothing, again, I don't have a lot of masculine frame CC, so we did use some in-game stuff. I got these shorts because I thought this pink was perfect. Also, it's like my favorite color, so chef's kiss. And then I knew that the throwback fit kit had some swatches that were literally this exact color palette. And so I thought that would be really fun. I really liked this jacket with the shorts, but then I thought maybe that didn't make sense. So I kind of went back and forth. I liked these ripped up jeans that kind of have the fishnets underneath them, but I don't know. I love them, but I didn't love them. So I ended up going back with the shorts in the end. It's fine. He's a little hot. He's a little cold. No worries. His temperature's fine. And that's actually basically it. Then I threw like some, I think maybe I went with boots here, though I do think there's some sneakers with the throwback fit kit that would have been better. But that's basically it. I am curious. I do want to know which of these three Sims is y'all's favorite. I have to say, I'm really not sure who I would say my favorite is. I'm actually really happy with all the Sims. Oh, this jacket messes up these nails, which really bothered me. I was very upset about that. But I'm really happy with all these Sims. So you guys will have to let me know which one your favorite is. And let me know if you want to see any other pride flags used in this challenge. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching, as absolutely always. And I will see you all next time. Bye.